Now, let's go back to our graph. Okay, we see this line under here, but what does that mean? What does period even mean again? You're right, it's the wave of the graph, right? So, we know our period is 8, and that means that our wave of the graph has a period of 8. Now, there's one thing about this. There's one more thing we can do. Do you guys know what we can do? Let me tell you. If there's 4 separate parts, remember 1 and 2, 2 and 3, 3 and 4, 4 and 5, there's 4 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? So, don't you think we would divide our 8 by 4? And by dividing our 8, our period, by 4, we can find how much the speed is going to be, okay, going in between each one of our periods, our small little periods. Like, you know, we divide them into 4. What's our speed of the wave, you know? Well, it's easy. What do? You divide it by 4. Now, you know, you could put 8 over 4 too. It means the same exact thing. Okay? But say you get a more complex, okay, period. Maybe you want to do it that way, you know? Like say that you have 3. You would rather put 3 over 4 because it would be easier to do the work, okay? Because, you know, there's more steps, but we're going to get to that, okay? But just know, most of the time, it's a lot easier, okay, to put it as 8 over 4, okay? But in this case, I'm just going to go along, okay? And that is going to equal 2. Now, please do not forget that this is 8 pi, okay? So that means that this is 8 pi. So when we divide it, let's see, 8 pi divided by 4, okay, equals, and that's kind of like 8 divided by 4 equals 2. But we have to bring our pi over with it. Now, 2 pi. Isn't that weird? Doesn't that make you think that now we have, okay, we have a dot right there, we have a dot right here, we have a dot over here, and each of these 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, is going to be a distance of 2 pi. 2 pi. 2 pi. 2 pi. Now look at that. I know, I could feel it. Your brain is working, okay? So, now since we have found our period, correct? The next thing we want to find out is our phase shift, okay? Now, how do we find our phase shift? How do we find it? Well, there is another formula. This one is easy also, okay? What we would like to do, okay, is negative c over b. Okay? Now, remember, B is the number that's before what? Correct, the x. The x. So 1 over 4, right? But, oh my god, where's our C value at? Oh my god, where's our C at? Well, let's see. We know sine is 2 pi, right? What's our amplitude again? 2, right? Okay, and we know what our B is, right? B is 1 over 4, so it has to be one of these two, okay? Well, I will tell you what it is. It is the number that's added or subtracted after the x. So, look, we see x, and we see added, and we see a number. What's this? 5 pi over 6. Okay? Okay. So, now when we look at this, okay, we have negative c. Okay? And this is our c value, but it's positive. Okay? So that means that we have to make this negative now. Now, oh, I don't understand, but what if it was a negative? Okay, well, if we had negative 5 pi over 6, well, it's negative times a negative. Correct, it's a positive, so it would actually be a positive. So you're just doing the opposite of whatever it is, and it says positive 5 pi over 6. So that means that now it's going to be negative 5 pi over 6. So, we write down negative 5 pi over 6. And it's divided by our b value, that is, which one? Yes, it's our 1 over 4. Now, what are you supposed to do if you're dividing two rational numbers? Do you remember? Yes, you're correct. You flip the reciprocal. So, what's our reciprocal? The bottom number, the bottom rational number, okay? So, we look at this, we got negative 5 pi over 6, and our bottom one is 1 over 4. But we're flipping it, right? So, now this isn't going to be 1 over 4 anymore. Boop! Because we're flipping it. So, we're multiplying it by negative 5 pi over 6. Right? But now it's going to be 4 over 1. Okay. Okay, it looks like we're getting somewhere now. Okay, so what would this equal to? Let's see. Negative 5 times 4. Right? That's, what is it? You're correct. Negative 20. Let me fix that too for you because you guys deserve it too. Okay. And it's going to be over. Ah, you're right. We have to add the pi. Because it is negative 5 pi times 4. Now, we're timing 6 and 1. And that equals 6. So, there's something about this that we can do. Do you see what we can do? You're right. We can simplify. And what do you like about simplifying? It makes problems easier. It makes all the problems in your life easy. But you see, you're making it easy now. So, Let's see, what number can we simplify by? 12? No, that's bigger than 6. And then we go into 20. 6 doesn't go into 20. Oh! What did you say again? Oh, 2. Okay, so we're going to divide by 2, top and bottom, numerator and denominator. And what is that going to equal? Well, we are going to have negative 10 pi over what's 6 divided by 2? You're right, 3. We can't simplify this down anymore. Whew, that made life a lot easier. So, now, we have found our phase shift. Okay. Okay. So now, we need to find our vertical shift. Our vertical shift. Now, let's just review. What's our amplitude? You're correct, 2. What's our period? Well, it's 2 pi over b, right? And 2 pi is sine or cosine, but that's another lesson. And let's see, our b value is the number before what? You're right, the x. So it's 1 over 4. And we know what our c value is now, right? It's the number that's added or subtracted after the x. So, what's this number right here? Yes, you guessed it correctly. Who told you? Wow, someone needs to tell you you're smart. Okay, so we have negative 2, okay, as our vertical shift. Negative 2. Okay. Okay. Isn't this interesting?